Oh, my bad. Didn't mean it. Hey, what's good? This is Black Authentic Truth. So they suspended Kyrie Irving after he said he wasn't going to change how he felt. Um, the suspension came, Nike backed out, and then Kyrie Irving, he apologized. And what this looks like to me is on a plantation, you take a brother and to make an example, just like with Ye, you chastise him in front of everybody on the plantation to put that fear in everybody. That's exactly what I see. And my question is, they want Kyrie Irving to understand the pain that he caused. But my thing is, why is it that we as black people always have to understand how other people feel and understand their angle, but no one never wants to understand how we feel. Nobody never wants to understand our truth. That sounds kind of no one wants to understand how we feel, what we think, and what we believe. Nobody cares about that, right? And we always have to conform to the powers that be. We always have to conform to what the media and what everybody else wants us to do, right? And so my question is, while they getting on Kyrie Irving for sharing the documentary on Amazon Prime, why ain't nobody getting at Jeff Bezos or anybody at Amazon for it being on their platform?
Because they want their dumbass packages.
It's a public platform. Why are they not getting at anybody at Amazon? That should be the question. And then when you really think about it, because it makes so much sense, then you understand that this whole thing, everybody getting on Kyrie, is real petty and real silly, because in the big picture, it could have been anybody. It could have been a senator. It could have been a police officer, a judge, anybody, a pastor. It could have been anybody that went on there and shared it, and then they could have made a big deal out of it. There are a lot of black people that believe that black people in America are the children of Israel, that actually know that black people are the children of Israel. So this is a belief, right? Because as a black man, I can identify as a woman, but I can't identify as God's chosen people. I can't identify as the biblical ethnic Jew of the Bible. I can't do that, right? If we want to talk about the way the world is moving right now, a man can identify as a woman. You can literally take somebody and the way you feel is your identity or your gender. I could say I feel like a dog today, and you would have to respect the fact that I say that I feel like I'm a dog and I go around barking, and you bet not say nothing against it, right? That's the world that we live in today. So why can't I identify as God's chosen people? Why can't Kyrie Irving identify with the truths that he said? Like he said, I don't agree with everything, but I do agree with some of the things in that documentary. And I apologize for hurting anyone for the things that are not true in the documentary. They should have just left it alone, right? But for some reason you have to appease and you have to, beg and get on your knees and cry. You had a lot of black men, Kyrie Irving's peers, in the same level, basketball players, ex-basketball players, and commentators that was coming down hard on Kyrie Irving. It's always your own people. You had Charles Barkley calling him an idiot. Now, this is supposed to be over hurting somebody's feelings. It's supposed to be over anti-Semitism and hurting the Jewish community. But then you turn around and call a brother an idiot. You call a brother names. Shaquille O'Neal, you talk down on a brother. That brother ain't got no feelings. As black men, as black people, we always do this to one another. We always do this shit to one another. You had Charles Barkley, Shaquille O'Neal, Richard Jefferson. You had Jason Williams. You had Shannon Sharp speaking down, saying, y'all gotta, Kyrie Irving gotta, tell us exactly, Skip, tell us exactly. I want him to tell us exactly what parts he believe in and what he don't. Sounding like a damn coon. And of course you had LeBron James that recently spoke out and said he don't agree with it. So you have all of these brothers aligning against this one brother that is more courageous and more braver than all of them combined, because at the end of the day, we always want to come against each other in order to preserve the bag, in order to preserve our legacy. Who gives a damn about this legacy if you're not free and you can't say what you want to say? And you got to move to a script, right? I just want to let Kyrie Irving know that the ISUPK stands with you. Black Authentic Truth stands with you. The Wall Gabar, the Wall Jeezy, I stand with you. Black people everywhere stand with Kyrie Irving. I just want to send that love out to that brother, because what he did was courageous. What he did, a lot of y'all won't even do. You see, with all the brothers that came up against him, black people need to stop being goddamn torpedoes for somebody else's agenda. We being torpedoes against one another. Stop being a damn kamikaze against another black man for somebody else's desires and wishes, right? Stop being a damn puppet on a string by the puppeteer, going against your brother, going against your sister for somebody else. Stand with your people, and if they wrong, they wrong. But don't be getting on your people because you afraid to lose your job. And another point that was made by my brother Thabawan, shout out to UPK Thabawan. He said, listen, man, how in the hell they getting on Kyrie about this anti-Semitism and hurting people, hurting their feelings, right? But every year the NBA pushes Thanksgiving. They do a promotion for Thanksgiving. You don't think the Native American Indians are hurt over Thanksgiving? You don't think it's Native American Indians that feel that pain from 77 million Native Indians being killed? That's why that's how you can just see through the smoke screen, and it's all a big damn joke, right? And they hypocrites. And that it wasn't even that serious. Like KD said, they didn't even have to say nothing. The Nets organization didn't even have to say nothing. And when it comes to this whole thing on getting on Kyrie about sharing it, he shared it. People share things all the time that they don't fully agree with, that might just be interesting, that might have a little bit of truth or not, or a little bit of truth, and maybe some things they agree with and they don't agree with, but they share it because it's interesting and maybe somebody else might like it. People do that every day. They did all of this over something he shared that he didn't create. He didn't promote it. And let me just say this. I am not promoting hate. I'm not promoting hate. I do hate the history of what happened to black people. I do hate that history. I'm not promoting hate. I'm not promoting violence to anyone. On Black Authentic Truth, I promote the truth. And from what I understand is the truth is that when it comes to this documentary, it's like #1 on Amazon now because of all the attention. So you see all of that negative attention and all of this stuff that was unnecessary has resulted in that documentary making a lot of money. Go figure, right? But the thing is that he shared it. He didn't make it. He didn't promote it. He's not on the picture of the documentary. All he did was share it. And all of this has happened as a result. And this just proves that what Ye was saying, he was saying the same thing. He was saying the same thing, and this just proves it. They get your own to go against you. And it was a host of black men, probably about 10 different black men going against Kyrie, not to mention the other commentators and people going against Kyrie in the sports media, right? So like I said earlier, shout out to Kyrie Irving, man. Keep your head up, brother. You got a lot of people that are down with you. And like you said, you got an army. Well, I know I know the army of the Lord. I know brothers that move like an army and move like a military, serving the Lord on a daily basis. It's the ISUPK. When we stand with you, brother, you stay strong. So let me know what you think about this video. Listen, put your thoughts, your comments, put everything up in there. Let me know how you feel, if you really like what I be pushing. And I'm just going to get back to what I was doing. I was reading a book. You know, I like to read. Where's the book? I like to read. So just let me know what you think. And with that, It's Black Authentic Truth.